You are right, girl, I'll tell you. First things first, I've got my handle removed from my shovel, and that's what we're looking at now because I did a lot of war action with this thing right now. I want to strip the paint off of it, so I'm going to use, you can pick this up at Lowe's, but you don't have to get the spray-on type. I like the spray-on type. It's just easier to use, and you still have to leave it for a set amount of time for the paint stripper to work. It will work on pretty much anything you're cutting up. I'm just going to use a box here. I was going to just get my razor blade. I like this outdoor edge. You guys seen these? I don't know if anybody's seen these things or not. They're pretty cool. It's got a little right here. It's got you got a Phillips and a flat head. Right here is kind of cool. It's got a clip to it too. Anyway, I'm just gonna cut this off. I want a backdrop. I don't want, you know, sides and stuff. I just want to have a nice angle for shooting into this thing. Gonna use a piece of aluminum foil. Don't worry, it's not gonna catch fire or anything like that. Someone's gonna say something weird. But if it gets on the box, it just gets on the box. It's not that big of a deal. Just make sure you got enough room to be able to coat one side at a time, and that's pretty much it. And you're just gonna point and shoot and just let it have it. It might actually start peeling some of the paint off immediately, but we're just gonna let it set for a while, get that one side done, and then we'll flip it and we'll do the other side. But this will remove all the paint from it. Then you can set and you can polish it up, whatever you want to do to the metal, make it nice and shiny, and you can chrome it out. You know, go 500 grit to all the way to 5,000, 6,000 grit or something like that, and get a nice shine on it. Or, because you can do that like you do with blades. You know, it works the same with knives. Or you can just get the paint off of it and keep it oiled and cleaned and use it as a shovel. That way, if you ever want to grill or cook with it, you can use it as a spatula or a killing tool, whatever you need it to do, or dig a hole. But either way. All right, let this sit. It's already starting to do its magic. You can kind of see already those bubbles. Those bubbles is the paint breaking away. So, but now I got to grab. You can get rubber gloves, some nitro gloves, rubber or nitro. It doesn't matter. Either one will work fine. Nitro will work fine, just temporarily, so you can flip things over and spray the other side. But don't touch this without gloves. This stuff gets on you, it's a very bad day for you. You'll get burns on your hands and stuff, so you don't want to touch it. All right. Anyways, let's leave it set. We'll be right back. Nice and shiny. Check that out. Nice and shiny.
Oh yeah, look at that. That looks nice.
Is that pretty?
It's very pretty.
Very fancy. And you can eat off of it if you cook.
Straight from Tractor Supply, man.
I know, right, man? It's cool, man.
Super cool, man.
Super cool, man. But that's how it's done, folks. Just use some bluing. Just strip your metal. And like I did in this video. And you can apply a little bit of oil, butter, whatever you like over the top of this thing. And that way, if you want to use it for cooking your pancakes, biscuits, whatever you want to use it for, or dig a hole to bury your buddy, or beat your buddy up with your shovel, or you know, if you need to hack something up, it's ready to go for the apocalypse. So blood stains, whatever splatters on it, you can just wash it right off now. You don't have to worry about staining your paint. So there's zero paint on here, and got a nice stained metal finish. And there you go. All right. God bless you guys. Please share, like the videos. God bless you guys.